it got delayed due to the fact with all the rain and stuff. Everybody got delayed. The holidays came in, and we weren't able to get them down here. So they should be arriving next week.
Next week?
Yes, yeah, I apologize. I apologize that's not informing you, but it got delayed due to the weather.
Okay, that city already paid for the restrooms? I mean,
They're on order. We have a purchase order. As soon as they're here, then they will be paid for.
okay, and you know what, I not agree on that because I believe that if we start working on to build restroom with construction bricks, not instead of trailer, because I don't think trailer is a good idea. I don't know about the rest of the city council, but I believe that if we can make an effort to build something with bricks, it's going to be better, 100%. And I asked you this because I asked this around 4 months ago because Christmas time, but Christmas time is over. So I don't know about the rest of you.
I also think we should have something stronger than concrete and rocks, so it's last for many years. Because those trailers are probably going to last for 5 years, and then we'll have to redo it all over again. They're up to code. We need to revisit and probably see if we want to do it. We have the budget for it, and I know we do because we have about $400,000 to be spent for downtown area for the economic development, and we have additional revenue that is coming in to the meters. But I think we have some money right now. If we were to do a good facility that will last longer, we could probably spend $200,000 or $300,000, and then something that will last forever.
Nick, was there a plan? Was this, I thought this was temporary?
This is only a temporary solution as to the fact that the permanent structure, there was the idea of being thrown back and forth as to relocating the site. Some people say, hey, they were better at Heffernan first instead of over by the orthopedic clinic. Some people are saying, no, let's move closer to 2nd Street and Heber. And the plan was, there really isn't, there wasn't an exact location as to where they were going to go. We said, well, we won't build a permanent structure until everybody decides and gets in accordance as to where they really want these restrooms. Because once you build that permanent structure, it's going to stay there. And basically we said, we utilize these portable, it's more of a temporary portable restroom, and that's what we're going to do with it until the decision is made as to the improvements downtown, what you really want to do downtown, and where you want to locate these public restrooms. Because otherwise it's going to be money, not well spent. So we were trying to, keep the cost of the, building a permanent structure is going to run anywhere from $400,000 to $600,000. These restrooms are costing us about 50 to 60. More or less. So that's why we said, let's go with this temporary solution for now until the decisions were made, and that was the direction that I had to take.
Have you thought of perhaps looking at a vacant building downtown that could be modified so we can have a permanent restroom?
Well, that's one of the things that was brought up, utilizing either the buildings downtown. I mean, there was all kinds of ideas being tossed up. We were just trying to get some facilities out there because those were condemned, and we needed to get something out there now for, instead of having those ugly portable restrooms that we have right now. So we were just trying to do something for right now until the decision, the final decision could be made as to exactly strategize as to where we would locate either one, or this also been said various instead of a big one, well, a couple of small ones, throughout the town. So those ideas have been tossed around, so the decision really hasn't been made.
So in the event that we spend money on this facility now, and we decided that we're going to go with more solid, building the restroom in that same area, is that facility can be removed and sent to other areas? It's not going to be
To a park.
It's a temporary fix, but we're looking into the better facility.
Correct. They can be utilized later on, we can move them somewhere.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to
Presentation from Danielle Fitzgerald, Calexico County Enterprise.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to come. I wanted to be able to come before you. I came a few months ago and introduced myself as the new Enterprise Zone Manager for the Calexico County Enterprise Zone. But what I wanted to be able to do was come and take the opportunity to present to you, the City Council, and to the public exactly what is the Calexico County Enterprise Zone, give you a little bit of background about it, talk about what some of the benefits are, and how this can really help the Calexico area really be able to grow and continue to develop its economy here in the area. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. The first question is exactly what is an enterprise zone? This is a designation given by the state of California to basically for a geographic area to be able to develop its economy in that particular area. This is a targeted area that has particular economic issues, such as this area, meets certain standards, but then it receives certain benefits from the state of California and the tax incentives that I'll talk about that really help grow and expand business in that area. So its primary goals are that: business recruitment, business retention, and business expansion in this particular area. The background for this particular enterprise zone was that on September 6, 2006, the City of Calexico, along with the County of Imperial, submitted a joint application. That's why it's a Calexico County Enterprise Zone, as opposed to the previous Calexico Enterprise Zone that was just within the city limits of Calexico. And this was done to expand the area and to really be able to promote not just Calexico, but really greater Calexico, including the east port of entry. And this designation was granted finally on April 11, 2008, and that application was submitted by the Calexico Redevelopment Agency. This is the Calexico Enterprise Zone. Like I stated, it's a geographic area. The orange area indicates, of course, the city limits of Calexico. The entire city limits of Calexico are within the enterprise zone. But in addition, all the blue dotted line that extends out past the east port of entry that you see there to the right, and of course all the way west, past where a little bit of the new river bottoms are, you see, up north, all the way near to the border with Heber, which is Fawcett Road, and following along Willoughby Road, and then of course the 111 corridor. And so that's a very large geographic area encompassing just over 14,000 acres. And so businesses that are in that area are able to take advantage of the benefits of the enterprise zone that we're going to talk about. The largest benefit, first and foremost, is hiring credits. An enterprise zone is a job engine, first and foremost. It's designed to be able to create jobs in that particular area. And so an employer who hires an employee in that particular area can have some very, very serious tax credits. For example, these tax credits include 50% of the qualified wages in year one. That's 50% of an employee's wages up to 150% of minimum wage. So that's up to, that's $12 an hour to be qualified. 40% year two, 30% year three, etc. This can result in upwards of savings of $37,000 for one employee. So when you're talking about an employer that may be bringing in 10 employees or 100 employees, the savings really, really add up very, very quickly. And so that's how you're able to do that. And to be able to take advantage of those benefits, that's what I'm here for, is to be able to work with businesses to meet those qualifications for those employees and to explain to you what that vouchering process is so that you can take advantage of those benefits. In addition to the hiring credits, there are other benefits that certainly a business is able to take advantage of. And these are also tax savings, all of which are tax savings that are through the state of California. For example, sales tax credits. You can deduct up to 100% of the sales tax on a qualified purchase. Business buys a forklift, $10,000, that's 7.75% is a tax credit. Same thing with the business expense deduction. That qualified property, it is able to be classified instead of as a capital expense as a business expense, and that adds to significant savings.